Sup, YouTubes? Hello. I have some interesting news today, and this video is going to be the first, real step away from what I really like to do. Today, we're going to talk about a firearm, specifically the one I just bought today. I just bought my first firearm today, earlier today, and I've been wanting to come home, take a look at it and everything, and check it out and stuff. So at my local gun store, I ended up picking up something that was from Rock Island Armory. They're a budget-friendly company for firearms, so you can actually find they're actually praised for some of their revolvers, the 38 Special revolvers, and even some M1911 clones that they got. And today, I'm going to show off a different kind of clone that's in their lineup. I have an MAPP-FS, or MAP-FS, by Rock Island. Let's see. There's the logo right there. I know I'm not sponsored. It would be kind of cool, though. But at the same time, I wouldn't know how to do a sponsored video. I'm just doing all this stuff off my phone. But, alright, so let's dig into it. It's a 9mm. It is based off the CZ platform, specifically the CZ75. What I already like about this thing, hammer. I love hammer fire handguns. I like having the option, for double action and single action. It's kind of like being like having a cock in your hand and being ready. I don't know, but it just feels more versatile and being able to give me options to dealing with, say, someone trying to rob me, hurt me, or something. If I want to, just lock it back, throw the safety up, and now it's cocked and locked. Kind of like an M1911, like you would do with them, because they're single action typically. And then, of course, say I happen to notice someone trying to come up on me from a distance and stuff. I mean, even though it's a bit of a heavy 10.5-pound trigger, that double action would probably serve me pretty well, actually, because I would still get plenty of leeway on the trigger before they get to me and stuff. But it also feels pretty crisp, very nice. Like I said, when I was at the gun store, I got to hold a couple of them, see how they fit in my hand, pull the trigger on some. To me, I like the trigger a lot on this. It feels very nice. So with the trigger in double action, or actually I'll start off with single action. In single action, it's going to have a quick break about right there. Pretty nice. And then with the double action, let's see, I'm going to go about to, there's the half cock, right there, and then we're listening for the release. There we go. Not bad. That's actually a very solid trigger, although, again, like 10.5 pounds, but not bad. My fingers can do it, no problem. Other people might not like that and want to, but you can tune a handgun, and you can tune the trigger however you like. Personally, for me, I think I'll probably end up maybe trying to go with a silver trigger or something, because I know a silver trigger has a smoother action. On the rest of this gun, let's see here. Again, on the hammer, it's a kind of ring hammer, pretty nice. Like the, what's this, the duck bill or the duck tail right there. It's got a very nice side serration. It's kind of deep, very bitey. Allows you to get a good grip on the slide. So it's very nice. I like the feel. It feels very nice and sleek. Very nice. The barrel, from what I could see, it's like 4 inches. Because the compact, or the MS or the mid-size, excuse me, has a 3.6 barrel. And, like, the slide on that one model stops, like, right there. But as you can see, this one will stick out a little more. So that's why I believe it's probably about a 4-inch barrel. Honestly, what I wanted, because 4-inch barrel for me means at least full accuracy potential. full accuracy potential with my handgun. Like if I got a revolver, I'm gonna want the 6-inch one because I want full advantage of the accuracy. I'm not the type of person who just just happily be up close and personal. They just fucking whip that shit out and start pointing. No, I'm someone who likes to take their time with their shots. I like to try and lead my targets. I like to try and make sure my shit lands. If this thing does hold 17 rounds in the magazine or 15, I want to make sure each one lands pretty much. That way I can save money. Because there's no point in buying a gun and ammunition, especially if you just put a switch on the back and then just piss away $50 worth of ammo in one sitting. All trying to defend yourself from one person. You basically just wasted $50 to ice somebody, you know what I mean? Or to defend yourself. I don't know why I said ice somebody. I guess I'm also talking to the any YNs that might be in there for this video and stuff. Maybe they saw this on the thumbnail and was like, oh shit, white boy with a gun, what he got? You know what I mean? And shit. If any of y'all guys got a decent little budget handgun and stuff, feel free to leave a comment in the comments and talk about it. Give us some details, let people know a little bit of what you're rocking, what you feel like the pros and cons are. All right, back to the gun. So, 4-inch barrel, stainless steel, and the guide rod is also stainless steel. But I'm probably going to see about maybe getting a heavier guide rod, a little bit more weight, and a threaded barrel. I wouldn't mind fiber optic sights on the rear sight, which you can remove, of course, because I believe there's a section right there where you can install an optic. The grooves and all the stuff on the plates right here. It feels very nice and comfortable in my hands, especially right here in the back, these serrations. Dude, it feels nice. I will say, over on the sides, it's kind of weird. I'm trying to go for an alligator type deal with having the diamond cut serrations in there as well. Pretty funny. It's got Armor Core right there on the side. I probably can't read it because my camera is a little crappy, but it says Armor Core. That's who works with Rock Island, I believe. I believe with the Rock Island MAP/PFS or the map in general. I think Armor Core has developed a special ammunition for it, as a promotional thing, maybe. I'm not too sure. Every time I checked out a video with that I was doing one of these in a review, they had Armor Core 9mm ammunition in the background. So I don't know what's up with that. But this thing is very nice. It feels very comfortable in my hands. I have not yet been to shoot it. First thing I'm going to do for it, of course, is a cleaning kit and some gun lube, because I want to make sure that there's no malfunctions or anything like that. After that, I'm probably going to get some ammunition for it. And from what I've been told, CZ magazines run about $40 a piece. Damn. But Rock Island does make magazines for it. I think they're sold out, though. No, they're probably in the process of making more. But I could probably check my local Academy Sports, because I had a coworker tell me that they usually have a good number of CZ magazines and stuff. So maybe they do have a good bit of CZ products there. I have seen a couple CZs on their websites, for the my store and stuff. So maybe they might have something, Maybe I might be able to get two, maybe 3. And of course, for the ammunition, I'm gonna want something that cycles pretty smooth, easy, which has a good reputation, a good reliable reputation for being fired and all that, and not causing much high deposits in your firearms. But man, from my first firearm ever, I am happy with it. I am very happy with it. I paid $450 for this at my local gun store. The price tag on it was like 419, I think 415, 419, and then what was it? And it bumped up to like $444, and I also had to pay a $25 debit fee for some reason. A $25 debit fee. Like, really? I gotta pay $25 just to use my fucking card. Okay. Like, bruh. But again, it was worth it. Owning my first firearm, I would honestly say I'm very happy with my purchase, and I can't wait to get this thing set up right and record some videos of this thing in action at a firing range, maybe in my girlfriend's backyard, where maybe I can get some plates to plink. You know what I mean? Be kind of fun. Yeah, like, in all honesty, I recommend it. It's at a good price. It looks pretty good. And again, from all the reviews that I'm seeing, even some that I've used it for a good amount of time, the reviews are pretty good. They say it's solid. It performs consistently and well, much like a CZ. So I would probably have to say, Rock Island, you probably did a really good job, and I can't wait to get this thing set up with a cleaning kit, some gun lube, and some ammunition, and find a firing range to go shoot this thing and record a video. Get my own little review on it. Until then, y'all have a good one. Y'all be blessed and be safe out there. And hey, check out Rock Island, bro, because they do have some nice stuff for a budget.